Hey everybody! Today I wanted to do a little video on some of my favorite makeup brushes, and I've been wanting to do this video forever. I just haven't had the time to really sit down and kind of go through everything and really decide what are my absolute favorites and what you can kind of live without. So I used to only use MAC brushes, and then I got turned on to the Sigma brushes, which I really like. And I have a couple MAC in here that I'm going to show you, and a couple Sigma and a couple other ones. So as far as price, the Sigma are less expensive, and the best deal is if you get the 12 set, which is what I did. I think it was about $90, and maybe a little closer to $100 with the tax and shipping. But really, if you want to buy a set and you don't really have the basics, that would be a really good one to buy. I highly recommend that. The only complaint that I have about that is this eyeshadow brush, and it's not really a complaint, but this is the E40. And I don't know if you can tell, but I used to have like 5 of these by MAC, and somehow, like, between moving over the years and whatnot, maybe they're a little better, moving and stuff over the years, I've just lost them. But the only thing that I don't like is that this is so long that sometimes I feel like if I really want to, I don't know, I feel like it gets out of control is the only way I can really say. The MAC one is maybe just a hair, this goes up a little higher, and so it just gets a little stiffer, a little more, so it doesn't quite move around so much, I guess. But since I have none of my MAC ones left, I do use this one every day. But I didn't want to include this as one of my absolute favorites because I really think that the MAC brush that's similar to this is better. I don't know, just my opinion. But this does come in this set, so just so you're aware. And then Sigma does send out a free brush with your order. So this is the little free one that you get. Oh, it's gonna have 30. This is an E25 blending brush. So this comes free with your order. Kind of nice, perfect for travel or just extra. And this is a little bit more kind of what I'm talking about, but it's just not quite as fluffy. So, but it's free and it's definitely a nice gift. So now let's get on to my favorite brushes. Let's see, let's start with face. So I know it's going to sound bad, no, these are all the Sigma ones. I do have a couple different, I'm going to start with my foundation brush, and I do have 2 others, and I guess I could show you why I don't like the other. Not that I don't like them, this one, here's the 3 I have. Let's see. And this one is the Sigma, and the other 2 are Sephora, and this is the Professional, whatever, line, and it's okay. Not really, here or there about it. This one came with a set with a few other brushes, and I do like this one for other things, but see how it's so round? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, it's not the best. So that's why I do like this Sigma one the best. And there's that. And this is the F60 foundation. And I really like it. I feel like the brushes are at a good length. It doesn't get too wobbly. It's easy to get like in here, and it blends really nice. So this is my favorite foundation, the Sigma F60. So there's that. Of course, I'm dropping everything. So then let's do powder, and let's see. I guess I should show both because these kind of have an equal place in my makeup brush wardrobe, if you will. This is the Sigma Large Powder F30. And I really like it. It is huge, as you can tell. So sometimes this is my favorite. But sometimes it's a little big and huge, and the handle is a little bit kind of thick. And then I have this super old one. This is the Sonia Kashuk, or whatever her last name is, from Target. And as you can tell, this thing is like, maybe it's just more dense. I think that's it. So yeah, this one is my favorite. It's nicer quality, but this one I definitely use, and sometimes I use this for bronzer because I kind of do bronzer all over my whole entire face and not quite so concentrated like some people do. So this is a good brush for the price. It's held up for, I think I've had this for like 4 years maybe. So her brushes are really good, but this one is definitely a little higher quality. So that's my favorite powder. I feel like I'm giving you my 2 favorites of everything, but it's kind of how it goes. I mean, the more brushes you try, you'll like something about one and then maybe not like something about another. So I'm just telling you what I like. It's my opinion. So then let's see, let's do concealer. And this one we'll start first. This one I got with a Bare Minerals kit like years and years ago, so I don't even know if they sell this, and I feel really bad showing you if they don't. But this is the Bare Essentials Max Coverage Concealer Brush. And it has it's pretty thin, but it's pretty big. And what I like about this is that it's really nice for getting in here. You can get like a lot of space covered with just, you know, smaller swipes, and it can kind of do larger areas if you need that. I have a little scar under my nose from my nose job, and this is awesome. I love using this for concealing it. It just goes do. So and then I like doing around here, under, you know, underneath my lips. So this one's definitely a favorite. I reach for this all the time. And then I do have the Sigma Concealer F70, and this one is great too. It's just smaller, so if you need, you know, don't want so much space at one time, if you really want to get, you know, a little zit or, you know, a little mark, whatever, this one's great. It's a little smaller. So I love these two, and I use them both daily. Hopefully not daily, because hopefully I don't have zits every day, but most days. So let's see, the one other brush. And I have to say, out of all the brushes I have, this one is the one you never knew you needed until you got it. And you're like, dang, how did I survive without this? Maybe not everyone thinks that, but this is my absolute favorite. This is the Airbrush Concealer. This is from Sephora, and this came in the set with the other foundation brush and like a couple other things. And I don't know if you can buy this not in the set, but this is awesome. I don't know if you can kind of tell. Let's see. It looks like this. Like that, and this is perfect for blending under eye concealer. So I use it when I'm either blending this one, you know, the Garnier Dark Circle roller. I blend that in with it. I use it for the Age Rewind Dark Circle eraser. There's a theme. And then also the brightening one, the pink one. So this brush is awesome. You just, I don't know, it gets right here. It like fits in my little baggy under eye area perfect, and right in the corner. And this one I love. I could not imagine, I don't know how I made it all this time without this brush. But if anything you take away from this video is that this one's great, especially if you use any of these products, or, you know, I don't know what you're using now for blending it under eye concealer, but this is awesome. This is the Airbrush Concealer. So highly recommend it. I don't use it anywhere else on my face, just under my eyes, just FYI. So now let's talk blush, and I have two favorites on this one. Sorry, this one is the one from Target, and this is old. And then I have, you know, like a little more of a contouring one. So I use these both interchangeably. I use this for blush, I use this for bronzer, and this one, you know, you can kind of get under here a little more, or even on the apples if you just kind of do like a soft look. These two both use very much. This is the Sephora one, the Professional. So in case you're wondering, let's see, what are those? Ooh, okay, now I get to go into the fun stuff, which is eyes. So let's see, this for using like the eyeliner in a pot, gel eyeliners, sorry, or even this is really gross, but if I'm going to use eyeshadow, a dark eyeshadow as an eyeliner, I lick this and then I dip it into the dark shadow and use it as an eyeliner brush. So, which is what it's for. You can also use this to fill in your brows if you use shadow for your brows. This is a MAC 208, and it's a teeny tiny little one. But I like this one over the Sigmas. I'll show you the Sigmas. If you can tell a difference. I don't know. This one is like too small right here or something. I don't really like it. So this is my favorite one, and I really like it, the MAC 208 eyeliner brush. And then this one, this is another one of the ones that you didn't realize you needed until you got. This is from Sigma, and it came in the case. It's the pencil brush E30, and this is my favorite for when I'm doing a dark shadow like right along the lash line, and then I want to bring it down under my lower lid. This is an amazing brush, and you could, you know, probably get it all the way out to here as a liner brush if you're using just like a dark shadow as a liner, but not making it like a line, just the shade there. But this brush is awesome, and if you can tell, I don't think you can on here, but there's a chunk of it missing, and I didn't realize until I went to use it one day and my daughter had taken the scissors to it and Giving it a little haircut, but it still works pretty well. So my poor brush got a first haircut. But anyways, love this brush. Love, love, love. So now, let's see. Now I have my shadow brushes. And these are two, well, this one I use pretty much daily all the time. And like I talked about the fluffy one, that I like the MAC one better. I use that brush and then pretty much this one. And this is the medium angled shading brush, the E70 from Sigma. And it looks like this. So it's just a good, has an angle, kind of fluffy. And this is great if you just want to put like a light shade all over your lid. You kind of just don't have to think about just, you know, especially like with this one, my all-time favorite, which I know I've talked about a bajillion times, the Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips in the Sunset Strip Bronzer shade. This is awesome. Like, you don't even think, you just put on these two middle shades and done. So, love this brush. It comes in very handy. I've never had one of these before. I usually just have, you know, one that's a little more like this. Is kind of what I've always used. And then I got this in the set, and it's just like, wow, this is a cool brush. I really, and you know, even for in your crease, I love, love, love. So, I think the set is what you need to buy pretty much. So, let's see. Now I'm down to my last brush, and this one is from e.l.f. and it's from Target, and it's the eyeshadow C brush, and this was $3. And this is the best thing because I wasn't sure. I started buying a couple of these MAC paint pots, and I don't know if you've ever used these, but they're kind of a cream shadow, and for me, I haven't really used these too much. So, and this one is Groundworks. This is my absolute favorite. I didn't know like really what to do with it. I guess you could put on with your finger, but yeah, I'm kind of weird about fingers on my eyes. So this one I found. I just randomly grabbed it at Target. Now if you can kind of tell, it's just super short and kind of stiff. But for this stuff, it is amazing. I don't even know what to say. Like, it goes on and it just really gets on there really good. It keeps it concentrated, and I love it. And for $3, I think I might even just go pick up one for each of my paint pot shades, which I only have 3. So I just had to get 2 more. But really, for $3, this brush is awesome. And I know I've heard really good reviews on some of their other brushes. So you might want to, if you're wanting to try a new brush, maybe see if they have it. And then, man, there's something in my eye. You know, try it for inexpensive. I know their stuff is like $1, $3, $5. Very inexpensive, and I've heard really good things about all their stuff. But I have to say, this one is amazing. I can't say enough things. And I haven't used it for anything else, like just like a powder shadow, so I can't say on that. But if you're using any kind of cream shadow like these, highly, highly recommend that. So I think that's it. I'm going to show you of my favorite makeup brushes. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you soon. Bye.